Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Gina and you know me very well. I am doing a very different video here. And the reason I say that is I just posted something like this on my Instagram and on my Snapchat. And I kind of want to talk about it. Just saying. It says, I've noticed over the years, stop giving your all to a man you barely know. All caps. Get to know each other emotionally before you even think about getting to know each other sexually. That means a year or more into the relationship. Like, take the first year to get to know each other emotionally. And if that's what you need, if that person, is equally yoked with you, then get married. Or if it takes longer than that, take your time to get to know somebody. And it says that means a year or more into the relationship. Don't give yourself to someone a few months in or even a few days in. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Until next time. I'm pretty sure I upset a few people with it and I don't care. But I did have a few nice and good comments of, yes, that is so true. And it is very true, and I'm speaking from experience. You cannot just give yourself to people and create soul ties with 5 different men and expect everything to just line up really well. And the reason I say this is the whole thing of soul ties, I did not know there was a actual word for it until I was going through Christian TikTok and Christian YouTube. So apparently soul ties is a real thing. And when you are intimate with somebody, you create that soul tie because God created intimacy and that kind of thing, just sexual desires and that kind of thing for man and wife, husband and wife. And honestly, even outside of Christianity and Judaism and such like that, a lot of your cultures throughout history, going in and knowing your wife was the way to signify marriage completely. That was one of the stipulations. That evening after the ceremony and everything else, and you know your wife, then that was your soul tie, that you are tied to that person. And it didn't really make sense for the longest time for me, because I didn't understand, any of this. I was thinking more worldly things versus, thinking about other things. But it makes so much sense. Once you have an intimate act of love and such with someone, you are connected to that person in ways that you just can't even fathom. And God created the act of sex for marriage and for procreating as well after marriage, to bring more people into the world and bring more generations into the world. So we lack this, even in the generations before me, the generations after me, even generations way, way, way before me. Okay, just saying. For those that went around, dated a lot of guys, slept with a lot of guys, things like that, you created those soul ties. And a lot of those times you feel unlucky in love, or you get with somebody and you just give them their all, you go all in gung-ho all at once. So I love you so much on hour 24 that, oh my gosh, I'm going to spend the rest of my life with this person on hour 24. And things like that. And then going on trips, staying with them, sleeping with them, and those kinds of things. And you haven't got to know them fully. You've only got to know them physically. You haven't got to know them emotionally. You didn't know that they just collard greens because they remind them of vomit, or you didn't come to find out that when that person gets sad, that they get really upset and take it out on other people, or you didn't learn that the reason that he or she bites on their nails was because of something that happened way down the line in their past with their family, that something, they were abused, they are on a completely different thought process as you are. Like, you don't know that, oh well, they definitely don't want to ever get married ever, or you find out that they do want to get married but they don't want to have kids and you want to have kids. Like, there's so many different things that you find out, and getting to know somebody and their little irks and their ticks and their different cute little things that they do that may not be cute to you, but they're cute to the person that they're meant for. All those things. You don't think about that when you go all in head first into a relationship and you just give your all, when you should just be giving a little bit of yourself here and there, like emotionally learning about that person and letting them like get to know you and you to get to know them. So I highly encourage you today, if you are in the dating field or if you're single, I do highly encourage you to, especially as a Christian, and if you're not a Christian, this still would be good for you, this would work for you. Do not just give your all at once. Do not don't just be giving a bunch of lavish gifts. Don't be taking them out on like a big skiing trip or a big trip across the country or staying the night or anything like that. Go on small, intimate dates. And not intimate as in sexually intimate, but intimate as in getting to know each other, getting to know each other's likes, dislikes, things that trigger them, things that they think are fun. Find out if they're truly boring. Get to know their soul and their mind before you get to know their body sexually. It's so important. And I say this from experience. Because if you get to know their body before you get to know their mentality and their emotions and things like that, you don't know them truly, and things just kind of get all crazy. It is so important, so very important to get to know somebody before you give them your all. And do not give them your all until you definitely know that you're going to be spending the rest of your life with this person. That you and them are in agreement. I hope that made sense. Basically, to sum it up, really get to know somebody over a year, over a year's worth of time. Like, get to know them, date them, be around them, learn so many things about them. Don't just give into them sexually just because you think they're hot or that they said something that makes them sound hot or whatever, or you got somebody that was really hot and you're like, oh, I'm just going to add you to my tally marks. Like, don't do that. Don't stop creating soul ties with people that you're not going to live the rest of your life with. Stop doing that. And third, pray over your future spouse. Whether you are male or female listening to this right now, pray over your future spouse. Pray for somebody that believes in God and is truly saved by the blood of Jesus and that they want to live their life for Jesus. Pray for that. Pray for that long road. And pray that whoever God sends to you you will know, and that you will just know after taking the time to get to know them, and that you will continue to pray for that person and pray over them until you are 100% sure that they are the one. So I encourage you today to let you know that even when you do find the person that you're supposed to have a soul tie with, that is your soulmate, there's going to be still some things that aggravate the living snot out of you about them. And there's going to be things that you do that aggravates the snot out of them. I'm just telling you right now, do not go head first, head over heels in love with somebody who isn't meant to be your soulmate. And you may think that as soon as you meet this person. Give it time. Time will always give you the answer. God bless you guys. And if you would like more videos like this, just let me know in the comment section below. May God bless you guys and lead you in the ways that you need to be led. God bless you guys.